primarily exist for our customers and our people that we support, our employees, contractors. And if when I'm not doing them justice by spending the right money in the right places, like support for getting Microsoft things fixed, then I'm not doing anybody a service, especially my own people. So it's easy for me to see that dotted line between the amount of money we spend and the quality of service we receive. It's important because we can fool ourselves because we work in technology that it's all about the bits and the bytes, but at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with that. It has more to do with the people. And that's why we're all here. The people and the customers. Yeah, it was a pretty routine experience with Premier Support. Like a very specific example is that, we needed a subject matter expert in a particular technology. Like I'll just use SQL Server as an example, right? And, we're a cloud provider to our customers, just like, a lot of companies like Microsoft is. And we realize how valuable, timely response and remediation to a problem is, because it's affecting the quality of service that we're delivering to our customers. The biggest challenge with a Premier account was, and they kept this very hidden from a lot of people, like you couldn't see it, but, the availability of a subject matter expert, a specific version of Microsoft SQL that you needed in order to remediate the problem, may or may not be readily available, even though you're paying for that top dollar quality service. They had SLAs in place, right? But they were really superficial. They didn't have any meat on the bone. The only one really that they adhered to and paid attention to was first response. And for your critical level A ticket, right? Like if you have a level A problem, it's disrupting your customers. That's the way they categorize the criticality level, right? They would immediately contact you within 2 hours. But you were contacted by a non-technical subject matter expert that all they did was just punched the ticket and said, yes, we called the customer and left them a message, or we talked to them. And then that ticket would sit and decay or wait for a subject matter expert, sometimes for days. It could be multiple days before we got the right resource on the phone and then had the problem remediated. And it wasn't worth the money that we were paying for at the end of the day. It would have been, I think, more appreciated if they were just more transparent about the level of the quality, how long it would take us to get to a subject matter expert in a particular technology. Maybe they could have done a better job of setting customers' expectations. But it doesn't change the fact that the only SLA that they had was a superficial one, and it had no meat on the bone. Another, quality of service distinction that US Cloud has above and beyond, I think, what Microsoft does.